Hello and welcome back to Software Inc. Episode 8. Here we go. We're going to continue with the development of our first 2D editor. We're also going to probably come up to the end of our support for cheesy audio. It's probably coming really time to the end, only 142 active users. And we also have our artists working on the game assets, and there's a pretty good payout for these here, and we're about halfway through that. We have plenty of time. I really feel we're going to be pretty comfortable at the current pace that we have for the art that we're doing here, and then we'll get them working on the 2D editor. So we'll get everything moving here. We may potentially even hire out some additional people. And actually, one thing I meant to do from the last episode here, our most recent hire that we had, let's see, we have Crystal Aguilar. We are going to rename you here, change name, and Luke Cool, welcome to the company. Close that out. Let's make sure that took. Actually have to close them out for the names to change. So Luke Cool, welcome. You're gonna be one of our really good artists that we just hired here, and thank you for the comments and everything on one of the last videos as we were kind of chatting back and forth there. And welcome to the company. And again, just like Luke Cool and Thorn as well, if you want to be in the game, just throw a comment in the on this video, and I'll definitely get you into the next game as we hire more people. And if you want to go as far as saying, hey, I really want to be a designer, I want to be a programmer, I want to be a lead of a team, feel free to throw that in there in your comment as well. I'd be happy to get you into the game with as close to what you're trying to accomplish, if not exactly what you're asking for in the comments, because I like you guys to be engaged just as much as I am here. So with that being said, if you do like the content, like the video series that we have going on here as well, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps me understand what you guys like to see, what you guys don't like to see. It really just helps for the overall metrics. But here we go. Let's get this rolling. Some employers are unhappy with their job. They feel isolated. Yeah, that's the whole. They want $200. Sure, go for it. I'm fine with that. Whoa, monthly profits just went crazy. What happened here? Oh, it just looks really bad. I was like, wow, everything's so upside down. Yeah, that's because we don't really have any other major contracts. We're focusing our art on actual programming on our 2D editor. And if I remember right from the description of it, we need 10 art units for 10 code units, and I want to say 4. Oh, I think actually it's 10 and 5 if I remember right. Yep, there's my notes. 10 and 5. So. Yep, we'll get that rolling there. That's once these artists get finished up here on this game asset, we'll get them moving on to the 2D editor. We're still got some users on cheesy audio, so we'll leave that alone. That one, yeah, wow, that chart really threw me off there for a second. So here we go. We'll get this moving. Okay. I know. I'm not ready to market it. Stop blinking. It drives me crazy. Okay, yep, things are moving, art is moving. There we go, we should have our nighttime artist coming in now. Yeah, we have a water cooler. We have, I don't know if we have room in that in there to do like a chair. Oh, Thorn, you called in sick, buddy. Can we throw a chair, something to sit? Let's see. Maybe not. Yep, we'll spin this back around. I really like this view overall. Okay, pause. Let's take a look at Alicia real quick. Alicia says that. Really? Something tells me that's not a true statement. She's almost completely trained up on art. Does that mean everyone else is just that good? Yes. She's just slightly worse than Luke Cool. And Luke Cool, you are like on the money with this. Your base skill is really high. You'll get definitely up to speed on the 3D piece. That'll be easy enough later. Yeah. So yeah, that's just being really, really nitpicky on the education side of that. So I'm not overly worried about the art. Plus, we're not going to debug art anyway. Oh, look at that, monthly profits. Oh, beginning of the month. It's always a little bit good at the beginning of the month. So let's get this rolling. Cool. Yeah, they're overworked. It's just because they're working a lot. Okay, we're getting into the afternoon, so we should have our overnight team working here. Let's actually, Alicia's sick and someone's on vacation. Jump this to the beginning of the month. Let's do a pause real quick. Who is idle? I am idle as a designer. Let's see. I could help with art. I don't think we necessarily need the assistance in programming, so I'm gonna throw myself on art here. Artist. Okay. And watch, we're gonna get an alert here that says I'm making the code go downhill, because my 2D art's not quite what everyone else is at. Oh, I'm actually working on the art for the 2D editor. Well, that's fine too. I'll be the art guy for that one. So let's see, we're gonna get this moving here. We're really healthy with this here. So we're at 6, but 2 every, yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, let's keep this moving. We have art building, codes building there. We're doing good, doing good. So let's see, what would you guys like to see as the next tool that we actually go to build? Should we try to actually build out maybe an operating system? Should we continue down the audio tool and 2D editor side of the house, and we'll see what we need there. Okay, go away. I know the social needs. Yeah, I'd really love to get your feedback. Tell me what you think of kind of where you want to go with our actual company, what tools you want to build, which ones you don't. Let's actually call in some cleaners here. Cleaning, IT, maintenance, sure. Let everyone come in and make sure everything's all good. Man, look at those wheels still spinning. They're ready to roll. Some people are unhappy, I know. Wants to quit. Gene Daniels. Details. You're just not very happy. You are an ultra social person, but you are a fantastic artist. I know. I could find another artist that's really, really good that's closer to the center because it'll better match our company. Team compatibility is not ultra high. Stress is through the roof, even though that's because their job satisfaction is really bad. So you know what, Gene, it's been nice, but we're going to call it a day. Let's go hire a new person to replace Gene in the overnight artist category. Focus you in 2D for right now. Let's go $2,000 in salary. And we're going to get personality specialization. We'll go the works. We got some cash. Let's do that. This is going to be overnight artists. Make sure they're compatible there. Good, normal. Let's see where the skill brings us. Oh, a normal here. See, right more in the center. They're going to work a lot. They're going to give 110 because, or actually, they're fast learning. Means they're going to pick up new skills quickly. They're a little more on the stress side, but that's okay. I'm actually really good with this person. Rob Rogers. You know what? You're in the overnight team, Rob. Hire. We're going to close that out. Let's make sure Rob is set to be an artist, because half the time I forget to do that. Okay, so I'm helping out with the art here. Alicia, Luke Cool, and Rob. Pretty young team right there. Love the dynamics. So that should be good. Yeah, 2D's down a little bit. Audio is really far down. Yeah, we'll learn it. So here we go. Let's get this rolling again. There we go. We have 2 people on vacation. Let's see. Yep, Art's not moving right now. It's because of vacations. There we go. We got Art moving now. Yeah, I know. Rob, you'll learn it. You'll be fine. It's not diminishing. Some of these prompts are just crazy. Drive me nuts. But that's a lot better. We're not demanding $200 every month because they're stressed out. Not getting any of those other alerts. I hate the fire over that kind of thing, but at the same time, ugh. Yep, we're down to 80 users. I'm actually going to cancel the support on Cheesy Audio now. So we're pretty much done that. That should actually make our programmers go idle when they come back in the office, because we don't, actually no. They'll be working on the 2D editor. I take that back. Oh yeah, look at that. We are doing good. Good. 10, 2, 3. Yeah, I thought we were doing really good when it came to the art here. So let's see. This looks like we're gonna, yeah, code's at 2 for our 2D editor. Art's already at 265. Not ready to mark it quite yet. I want to get it better off in code. Because when we actually start to show pictures and start to build out the marketing for it, they're going to see what the current state is. So you definitely want this to be further, especially if we know we're looking at roughly 10 code units. You definitely want to make sure that that looks good for the press release. Okay, can we make this go away? Nope. We have to do something in marketing first. Keep pounding away, let them do their thing. Oh, I'll just leave it there. Go away. Oh, we'll skip that. Go through the overnight. Let's bring in some cleaners. Make sure the place is nice and clean. We could always hire them as the building gets bigger and as we have more people. We'll actually hire someone on staff to clean. Right now, it's not quite worth it, just because they can clean and their buildings are really small. Hiring a cleaning person. So if I actually go take a look at that real quick. If we were going to hire a permanent cleaner, we're looking at $1,000 per month, and we're probably spending maybe $150 each time we call them. So it's really not worth it. And we're calling them maybe once a month, once every 2 months. So if we had 4 or 5 stories, we had a whole bunch of people, then it starts to make more sense to actually hire cleaning people. Even IT support, as you can see, $2,500. We do $100 up front, $100 per repair. So if they repaired all the computers and the servers down below, let's see, that's 1 and 2. So we're looking at 600 plus 100 for $700 every 3 months, 4 months. So right now it's not cost effective to hire them permanently. Calling in the temporary work is the smarter deal for those folks right now. So we will definitely get to that point where we need to hire them, to have them on staff. We'll even run them in shifts. So when we're actually looking at the staff, we'll have maybe 4 cleaners, and they're staggered out throughout the day and night to keep everything clean. One of the playthroughs I think I had 6 cleaners hired, just because there's, I think, 7 floors to the building. It was probably twice the size of this current office that we have now, but I was also in, I think I just crossed into 2000, so we were a good 14 years further along. Had a number of tools out there. Actually started buying other companies, and we'll get into that stuff later as the company grows and expands, and as our wallet, as it's diminishing quickly. Actually, this project here will give, I want to say it was like 140,000 was the cost of that one there. So let's get this moving. But that's kind of one of those things when it comes to the cleaners, why I'm just hiring temporary work and not someone permanent for the company. Yep, we got just about one more point. What was that, 119? Jump that. Then we'll get everyone pounding away. We might even do a review. Art should start to get really, really good. And we'll actually test and see. When it does the estimates and everything for the initial design, as we go to look at building a new product, it told us 10 and 5 for the code and art. So we'll see actually how close that truly is. Got 1 point left. We'll easily clear that, and that'd be no problem whatsoever. And we'll jump to the next day. Hammer that art out. Okay, we're moving along nicely here. Yeah. It's your own fault. You can leave. I'm not holding you there. Okay, so let's take a look here real quick. Oh, wrong button. Let's turn this. Bring myself forward. Whose desk is this? Nobody's currently using it. Oh. I feel uncomfortable in my team. Luke, cool, buddy. What's going on? Let's take a look at you. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Details. Team compatibility. Really? I'm really surprised by that one, actually. Let's see, what team are you on real quick? Oh, cool, you're the overnight artist. Compatibility 75%. So let's take another quick look here. Skills and state. So Luke, cool, you're the second line here. Both at 75%. Wow, Luke, cool. It's killing your effectiveness here, buddy. You guys are both great at art, 95 and 93% respectively. Luke, cool. There's yours. Details. Oh, it's gonna switch. He also feels uncomfortable on his team. Interesting. So introvert, optimistic, and Luke, cool, you are dramatic and goofy. Fair enough. I guess I can kind of see how that could clash a little bit. Well, when it comes time, we'll see if there's other people that you actually jive better with, Luke, and we'll see if we can switch you around a little bit. Can't quite put you on the daytime shift unless I take my daytime person and switch to nighttime. Let's take a look at that real quick. What's Alicia's traits here? Stubborn, generous, and you are like crazy stressed out. Hard worker, social, and you're always highly stressed. Yay. So you know what, let's try this. Luke, I'm gonna make you the daytime guy. And I'm gonna switch teams here. Where is it? Switch teams. Alicia will be the overnight. Luke, I'm gonna switch your team to the daytime, and let's see how that works. Let's see if that tweaks anything out effectiveness wise. Go from there. Okay, we're going to give that a whirl. We'll let that cycle itself through. It'll probably take about a month for that to truly flip-flop and do what it needs to do. Let's get this spun back around to the view I like. Scoot over. There we go. Drop some. There we go. Actually see our people. There we go. Look at that. Over here by the coffee pot. There's nowhere to sit. Oh, that's because we have to wait the month through. That's Thorn. $13.21, 2 days left. Okay, that should cycle people out now. Cool. This very next day, we should be super close. Skip. I just want to get that to the 3.7, which we should be all set now. Yep, there we go. Okay. And promote. Yay. No delay. There should be no bugs because it's art. Release 178,000. Love it. And look at that. Fully finished out our reputation. We have all 6 stars now. Our contract should look really, really, really nice. Look cool. Oh, you're at work? Yeah, duh. It's daytime. Just said you were idle though. Let's take a look at those teams again and see if the effectiveness corrected itself here. So yep. Oh, wait. Oh, because they're at home. It's the overnight team. Duh. They're not going to be super effective at home. They're only effective if they're at work. So anyway, that's kind of an idea of how those stats work there. So we'll actually check them once they come in, make sure that effectiveness goes up, make sure everything there is looking good. It looks like the team, how much we like the team is actually looking a lot better. So that should reduce some of the stress that we had going on there. So excellent. Let's keep this moving. Okay. Oh, actually, wait, pause. Let's do assign. Throw the artist on there. And we will actually, we're going to say okay. Let's go back here to my character. We're going to make him a marketer. And we'll get marketing rolling. Because we're about halfway. Oh, wow, we're at already 6 points and 4. Sweet. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a review. Put it on double speed. We'll say review. We're going to outsource it. Let's take a look at what our review came back at. Now that we're at 6, we'll get, oh gosh, that's plenty, 55. So, wow. Code is actually not bad. I know we need to go to 10 to really get it good. Art is looking fantastic. And art's only at a 452. So, those estimates might actually work pretty well. So, okay, that's good to know from a design perspective. Oh, did I catch it in time? I think I missed it because they already went home. Darn it, I meant to check that. One of the things we might do as well, though, let's close this out. Let's go manage the teams. The overnight team, we're going to let them go an hour early and see if that remedies this high stress situation. Okay, we are doing fantastic. I'm going to let the artist pound away at, oh wait, got to do marketing. Okay, we're not going to announce a release date. We're going to do pictures and video. Core, that's fine because that's where our marketer is. We don't need to do a press build yet. I don't want to release it quite yet. The press build really boosts how many people are following you. And then we'll do the hype and do the release date. So we're probably going to be looking at a release date somewhere probably mid to maybe third quarter of potentially 87, depending on how the code goes. I really don't want to get in the situation where we were last time where I was doing the bug fixing and I really didn't get as far as I wanted in the bug fixing. So we definitely want to make sure that actually is covered really well. Let's get this rolling here from a marketing perspective. That'll get my character moving and doing something. And let these guys pound away. So let's see if we go like this. These guys working away. So let's call in a cleaning staff. You know what? It's been a little while since we've called in maintenance too. May not necessarily need it. It's only $100 an hour. They'll fix things pretty quick. Be on their way. Say okay. And, oh, we'll skip to the beginning of the day. Yeah, look at all the green binary. That's a good thing right there. These people are plugging away, doing their thing. Green, green, green. She's already getting upset. Pause. Man, Alicia, you are killing me here, lady. Let's see. Your effectiveness is super low. Let's go find out some details about you. Coffee's great. You're just high. Oh, because you're highly stressed. You gotta remember that you're the really stressed out one all the time. But your effectiveness is good. You are a spot on awesome artist. Minus the 3D piece. I really should send you out for training on 3D, but we're not quite using 3D yet. Oh, but you know what? It's 86. Let's make sure there's no research. Good, there's no research. Let's get this moving again. You might just have to deal with the fact that she gets a little stressed by the end of her shift. But as you notice, we didn't get the major alert for it because we let them go an hour early. So that might be a really good remedy there. Let's see what we're looking for. Thorn, 56. Marsha's 76. Luke Cool, you want almost 200. That's pretty typical of anybody first starting out. Everyone's all leaned over. It'd be funny to actually make that like your badge at work if you have one of those like magnetic things to get in the doors. Have yourself all leaned over. It was a bad Monday. It was a great weekend. Bad Monday. Take my picture. Okay, we'll give everyone what they're asking for. I'm not too worried about it. We're looking at, what is that? Call it 200. Call it 100. That's 300. Call it another 100, 400. So $400. Yeah, sure. 368, close enough. Average is $92. Oh, great. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. You guys deserve it. You guys are doing a good job. You're kicking out my code. You're doing what I'm asking. So, which is kind of the point of the game. So let's see. We're doing good here. Everyone is plugging away. Code's at 7. Art's at almost 5. Let's take a quick look while this is rolling through at what contracts we have. Hey, love it. Embedded systems, game asset. Oh, we're actually not, they don't have that many game assets rolling through here. Interesting. Anyway, well, we don't quite need one of those yet. We have a really good tool that's being built here. One of the things we can take a look at is, oh, where is it? Upcoming releases. So we're going to pause this real quick. I'll show you the upcoming releases. This is really what you can do to start. If you want to get really strategic with the game, you can see what different things are going to be released and how soon they'll be released. So like we're working on a 2D editor. The next 2D editor to be released is Image Studio 8. It's coming out in December of '87. So if we can beat that by a couple months, we can potentially take market share from them. We can't get into any details of what they're offering for that. So that is our direct, that'll be our direct competitor. Let's see, do we have any audio tools? There is an audio tool coming out in July of '87. So once we have our beefed up 2D editor, we can go back and kick in a good audio tool. Again, because that'll actually increase, or is that what we wanted to do? Or was it a basic operating system? Because we didn't have anything that used any of the new technology for what the operating system could offer. So I think that's why we did the 2D editor, if I remember right, because then we could potentially go into an operating system. Operating systems are a hard category to get into, just because, as you can see, operating system. There's a huge market out there, and these companies are kicking them out like there's no tomorrow. So a lot of times what I'll go into is a CMS. We have a workflow and a financial with those. Task 8 and with Money 13. Those are a nice market to get into, and they sell really, really well. So it's very high profit, which in any company is a great thing. So we may go down that line. We may stick with the maybe 2D, 3D, and audio tools and really get those beefed up and see if we can get some operating systems using them so that they work with different applications and we start to get used by other companies with our tool because it has some of the latest features. So we'll definitely take a look at that, see what path we want to go down, if we just want to go like a 3 market area. But this is one of those things where you can really start to get strategic and see how you want to plan things out to make sure you can beat the competition. Because like if we release our 2D editor, just say January of '88, you'd have a huge competition point with Image Studio 8 because they just released as well. So it takes a bit of your market share away. So we'll keep that rolling, but that's a little bit about the upcoming software. I know I haven't actually walked through that quite yet, and I just wanted you to see what that looked like and how you can start to do some planning and make some of those things work out well for you. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, that high stress thing, I know. That'll annoy me that it keeps prompting me, she's stressed out. Like there's a water cooler for that. Come on, people. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna release this. Let's release this at the start of the next day. So once everyone comes in at the 7 o'clock hour, once I skip this, we'll release the press release. And let's see what feedback we get after the day. So there's that jump, that's 7 o'clock. We'll release this. Press mentioned. Pause this. Oh, come back here. Software times. There we go. Matza Software announces Sharp Edit 2D. Matza Software has sent out a press release about Sharp Edit 2D. We're not well known in this market. That is true because this is our first product. Development on Sharp Edit 2D is underway and is cutting edge. They use the video to show off their product, but it's somewhat interesting. There is no mention of release date. That is actually really, really good. I can't complain with that just because they didn't give it any negative marks. So as we do an actual press build, we'll get that out there. We're at 771 for code and 5 for art. We'll do another peer review here in a minute, and then we might actually pull the artists and bring them over into maybe a contract, get some revenue rolling in that way. We can knock out some of the smaller art contracts and see if we can get some heavy duty ones in. My guy right now, I'll actually kick off the hype for Sharp Edit 2D. So my guy will do the marketing for that hype and keep that on top of that. It might still make him idle, I believe, but we'll have to double check that one here in a second. I'm pretty sure it'll leave him idle because there's nothing he really has to do. And then we'll actually see where that brings us for continuing the company. Let's do this peer review real quick. So that's a really nice review that we had there. I can't complain too much about that. Let's do a review, outsource it, and okay, they are super happy about the art. Code is actually looking really, really good. So we will actually go grab that contract like we talked about. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Ooh, 13, but we only have 9 months, so that'd be 18 days. Ooh, I would question if we can do that one actually. Oh, sorry. My brain jumped to research for a second. I wanted to see if we needed to jump on that real quick, but they are recommending 4 artists, 9 months. It is a $149,000 contract though. Could we kick out 3 points inside of 2 days? My thought is yes. Let's see, anything else in here that'd be really good. Sort these. I don't know if we get that done. I really don't think we can do 13 points in 18 days. I think we get close, but if I remember right, the last contract we had 24 days to get to 13. Was it 13? Oh, I should go back and look right quick. I want to say it was Carcore, right? Oh, I was hoping it would give me details on that. What front was that? There's no bugs, no late. We did great on it. We delivered it a day early. Yeah, it was 13.37 is what that was. And this one's 13.10, and we had 24 days, and we only delivered it 2 days early. So yeah, my thought is no. We would actually end up hurting ourselves on this one. So with that being said, 2 artists, I'm pretty sure we can hammer out this one. Hopefully as we clear out these game assets, we'll get some better ones in as well. So let's take a look here. 2, yeah, what are the teams we got selected? Overnight, we're good there. SCM selected. Let's do this one real quick. And we don't need any more art on these. Art is phenomenal. So we'll get them focused on this one. Let's see how we do right quick. Calling a cleaner. Everything's all clean. See, 2 days left. 1 day left. Okay. Oh, yep, we want to do the hype on this one, so let's do hype. Okay. Yep, see, I thought I kept him idle. So, this is actually the end of the day. We're going to change roles over to art. Will that even make any difference? No, it will not, because he's in the wrong team. So we'll throw him in programming. Come on, let's pound this bad boy out. Okay, come on. Oh boy. I don't think this is this is gonna be really close because we have the overnight guys that are gonna come in now. Let them hammer away at this. Oh, it's gonna be super close. Close enough. Can we promote it? Say yes. Oh, shoot. Wow, over like 35 minutes. I should have just fired it off and cleared those stages. Ugh. That was horrible. Why did I wait? The late penalty is horrible. Well, oops. Interesting. I didn't realize that we would not do that well on such a small contract. It was only 2 points. Anyway, well, good to learn. And there we go. 12 points, 11 months, which would be 22 days, which I'm pretty sure we could probably do. Maybe potentially even hire in another artist. Bring someone else in there, but we will save that for the next episode. This one was really just kind of a hammer out our 2D editor. We're actually going to probably go into bug fixing here in the next episode. We're at 9 points of code. We'll do a code review on that. We'll make sure that looks good. We were doing really, really well with the code. It doesn't have to be exceptional, but I definitely like the product to go out really, really strong. So with that being said, we know art's great. Next episode, we'll definitely be moving that over to the bug fixing phase. We'll look at those contracts and get something queued up for the artists. Maybe even expand the overnight artist, another 2 people. I'd love to get some, just make overnight just pound out some crazy art contracts and really keep our revenue high that way. As we use our programmers and develop out these 2D editors, audio tools, maybe even go into 3D editing. We're going to have some research that's going to come up here soon. Let's take a look at that real quick. Nothing to research yet. There's a lot of nice royalties that come with the research. That's why I keep checking back on the research. And it should be coming up here very shortly. I thought it was supposed to be in like 80, 85, 86. I'm kind of surprised we're at 87 and don't see it yet. I'm going to go back off camera here and I'm going to check the bug notes and see if there's anything going on with the research with this testing branch here, because it could just be a bug that's out there and maybe we don't have research. So it'd be one of those things I can either say yes it's coming or nope, there's issues, we'll have to figure it out later. So with that being said, thank you guys. If you did like the video, just please hit that thumbs up button on there. If you want to be in the game, just throw out a comment on this video here. I'll go through those comments, take a look, get people added into the game as we hire people. I'll definitely try to cater to as much of your requests as I can as well. So if you want to be an artist, a programmer, a lead, a designer, anything down that line, I'd love to get you in the game and really kind of participate with you guys out there. So with that being said, thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.